guys, how are you doing? To those that are passing here for the very first time, I am T. Thank you for passing by. And before you leave, don't forget to hit that subscription button. I'm not sure we said, but it's right there. It's a red button. You just read there and you just hit that button, and then there's a bell that is next to it. You hit that notification bell so that whenever I upload, you get notified. Okay, and to the returning viewers and the returning subscribers, thank you so much, guys. You know how much I appreciate you, you know how much I value, and thank you for coming back. And you guys are going to forgive me. There's going to be sounds like the cars passing by. I'm trying to get the light, like the natural light from outside, so my doors, and I'm shooting like close to my door, so the door is open, so if the car passes by, you're actually gonna hear the sound of the car. You forgive me for that, but I'm trying to get a good picture quality. Hopefully I'll get one. Okay, let's jump into the video. I don't want to make this video long, and I don't want to waste much of your time. Side chicks, that's the topic for today. Who is a side chick? How do you come to be called a side chick? Does anyone know? Okay, I'll tell you my own understanding, my own definition of a side chick. My own definition of a side chick is the minute you get yourself involved with a married man, the minute you get yourself involved with an engaged man or a man that is attached, automatically you are the other woman, which makes you a side chick, right? This is how I understand the meaning of side chick. But going into the topic of the side chick, I mean, the two scenarios from where I'm coming from, it's a 50-50, where you do get a woman that is involved with a man that is married, well knowing that this man is married, but wanting to get in there. And then you also get the woman that gets involved with that man, but not knowing that this man is married, or this man is engaged. That woman is a victim. I'm sure you guys will agree with me. She is the victim, as much as the wife, as much as the fiance is. So let's talk about sisters that get involved with the brothers that are attached. My question to the sisters is, why? Why are you doing that to your other sister? There is a saying that always goes, the woman's enemy is another woman. And in that situation, it is true. You are instead of being your sister's keeper, you are being your sister's enemy. Why do we do that, sisters? Why can't we go out there and get our own men? They are there. You just need to go out there and get your own. So please, sisters, advice from me. I know I'm a nobody. I know, I'm just a struggling YouTuber, but I'm sure my advice can reach out to my 25 subscribers and probably my 60 or 70 viewers. One of them could actually take the advice, because that's the reason why we're here. Especially me, that's the reason why I'm here. I'm not just here to be a storyteller, but I'm here to talk about the things that affect us, especially women, directly or indirectly. So, sister, please be your sister's keeper. Don't be your sister's enemy. It's out of fashion. It's not even funny, Just drop it and go look for your own man. Now I go to the other side, the other scenario, where this woman doesn't know that this man is attached, and she gets involved with him. She then becomes the victim, just like the wife at home. This man is the bastard. So both women need to deal with this bastard, because he's the one who doesn't know what he wants. He's the one who doesn't value the importance of women, because both women are not being valued here. Because he wants it both ways. He wants it at home, he wants it there, And my issue as well is to the wife at home. I understand you. I hear your pleas, I hear your cries, that what, my husband or my fiance is spending time with this other woman. But if she doesn't know, she's just like you. Please don't go out there, guns out, and start throwing at them and everything without knowing exactly what's going on. It's just an advice from my sister. I am not promoting anything. I am not saying the situation is okay for you. But all I'm saying is, I know women who, instead of dealing with our men, our husbands, our fiancés, when we hear that there's another woman, the first thing that we do is we look for that woman. We look for the woman. Without even knowing the story, without even knowing what's going on, we look for the woman and we start. That leads me to my experience. I was the other woman, not knowing for 6 years. Yes, 6 good years. I was a side chick. Unaware, no idea, very comfortable, but not knowing that this is the situation I'm in right now. So it was started. I met this man when I was 21, and took like a month for me to like, okay, fine, we can try and date. He was an older man, yeah, older than me, and yeah, he used to come to my place like almost every day for 3-4 weeks until I said okay. Fell in love with him. He was a good guy, I must say, at that time, and we hit it up like a volcano. We was just good with each other. We understood. In as much I was young, I was naive, but I think he actually brought the best out of me, and we both brought the best out of each other. One thing led to the other. 1 year led to 2 years, 2 years to 3 years. You would not find me when he's not there. Everyone knew that these two are inseparable. We used to go out a lot. He was a very outgoing person. We would go for lunch, we would go for braai, we would go for just country drives. He used to like to drive in the country, you know. We would go to the casino. Yes, we'd go to the casino, and he used to go to the casino just for the fun of it. And yeah, we used to have a very good time, you know. I was naive, probably. There's certain things that I did not notice because probably I was so much in love, and the man did not. He was very smart in the sense that he did not show anything. There was no sign that there was any problems in this relationship, you know. We got to the point of the family had to know about him. He did up with my dad. They would talk for hours. I'm going home. He would drive me home. And it's up with my family, my sisters. You know, he was just good with everyone. He was absolutely good with my entire family, you know. And he had 3 kids. So I also knew his kids. And I had also, yes, gone to his house, not once. I had also gone to his house, I slept in his house, not with him, with one of his daughters. I mean, grown-up daughters he had, so I wouldn't really do such. And even when we're going out on the weekends, the small boy would take him. If it's a place where kids, like when you go for drive, when you go for braai, I mean, you tag along. And initially I was staying in the township, so then he used to travel to come to me. Then I moved, and I was staying closer to him. The minute that I moved, instead of staying closer to him, we became more than inseparable. Believe me, guys, he would fetch me in the morning with 2 of his kids. He would bring me lunch if I don't have lunch. That's the second time I'm seeing him. After work, he would come and fetch me and take me home or go wherever we are going. That was my life every single day. Every day. On weekend, he's not working. He comes, we go, you know. That was my life. It was me and him. 5, 6, 7 years, 6 years, yes, guys. This day, one fateful day, something happened. Something that I never thought was going to happen. My entire 6 years went under the drain. Like, I could actually see my 6 years going under the drain. At work, I got a visitor, unexpected. came with someone that I knew, which was the daughter. Oh yes, got embarrassed. It was hectic. It was pretty hectic. The visitor came with somebody that I know, who was the daughter. I was a receptionist slash PA at the time, and I used to share the office with my colleague, who was a gentleman. They came in and I stood up, obviously, to welcome the visitor since I was a receptionist. Then I saw somebody that I know with this lady. So I got confused now, like what's going on here? And immediately after she entered, she started screaming, asking the daughter, is she the bitch? And the daughter just nodded her head like this. And all hell broke loose. Guys, all hell broke loose. She screamed at me. She said all sorts of words that you can think of, the what, everything. And if it was not of my colleague, she was coming for my throat. She was coming for my throat, and he's the one who like, no, don't do that, you know, this is like a work environment, you can't do that. Guys, I don't want that to make this video longer. I'm gonna end here. Watch out for part 2 as to what happened after my encounter with her. She was the wife. Yes, he was married. And yes, I could actually see my 6 years going under the drain. I'm looking at my six years of my life going just like that. It was traumatic. It was hectic. It was me fighting with myself inside and this woman fighting with me outside, and I could not explain myself. I could not tell her that I did not know about you. I was never given a chance to say anything. She was just throwing it at me, throwing it. My workplace, the place that I do, and no one wants this to happen at their workplace. But yes, guys, it happened to me. And in part 2, we just going to open up and see what happened after that. See how did he reach out to me after what happened? How did I deal with the situation? Did this woman just stop there? Or did she send people to follow me? Or did she try and harm me? What happened? We are going to unfold the whole thing in part 2. As I came to know that I was a side chick for 6 years. Yes, guys, it was very painful. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe, guys. Please subscribe. See you in part 2 of this video as we unfold in what happened next.